There's a club, okay, that has platinum membership that does, you know, my parents used to do this, where you join up and you get a vacation house somewhere else in the country, and you pay a certain membership fee, and instead of having to go get a hotel there or whatever, you get a house, right? Everybody's used to this. Timeshare. It's called timeshare. Except for Solstice, this company, the platinum timeshare costs $875,000. Because that's just the join. And then every year you have to pay $42,000 in fees, okay, in dues. And what do you get? You get 10 different houses from London to California and a private yacht in the Caribbean. They're all fully staffed with cooks, cleaners, and I love this, lifestyle managers. To whatever you need. You just come in there, anything you want. Lifestyle manager, go ahead and get it now. All right? To the point where the lifestyle manager will hook you up with the local celebrities in that town. Ah, man, it's nice to be rich. Okay, not hook you up physically. I mean, they're not going to let you hook up with and make out with Cameron Diaz. They can't promise that much. But if they could promise it, they would do it. There's now, somebody started. They actually launched, they did a pilot, and it kind of worked. And for rich folks, they're going to have a floating space hotel. What do you need a floating space hotel for? Okay? Now, butlers are so high in demand now, they're back. You know, butlers had died off. Who the hell needs a butler? Butler. It's like, you know, from a Jane Austen movie, right? Or a book that was turned into a movie. But butlers are in such high demand now, there's waiting lists to get into butler school. And then the average butler coming out of butler school is making 6 figures. Over $100,000. And now there's a drink, a martini on a rock, $10,000. That better be a hell of a martini, man. Again, to be fair, at the bottom of the martini is a diamond. Who buys their diamonds in a drink? Okay. People have so much money. There's now a watch on the market that goes for $736,000. Do you really need to tell the time that bad? Okay. I swear to you, I can get you an $8 watch that tells you the time just as fine. But of course, it's not about telling the time. It's about when the guy goes, yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, my $736,000 watch. What are you going to do? Anyway. Get a load of this. There's a Blanc pen now, encrusted in jewels, for $700,000. What's going to be awesome is when that dude loses that pen. Because you know he will. Everybody loses their pen. Don't you lose your pen all the time? Okay. He's going to be like, where did I put that $700,000 pen? Where did I put it? Damn it!
If you lose it, just look in Dave's area because he always takes pens.
You think he might have that $700,000 pen sitting right there? All right, maybe. By the way, look, I want to be in Richardstown, but I don't need the $700,000 pen, man. I don't even need the butler. I certainly don't need the floating space hotel. Oh, get a load of this. Oh, I knew there was one more thing that I love. You know what the newest rich thing is? They're beyond the yachts. The yachts are, oh, please, they're so passé. They're not beyond it. As I told you before, they're buying them at a record pace. Get a load of this. The new thing is private subs. I'm not kidding. There's 100 private subs now owned by the rich in America. They told us that Iraq had subs, and that's why we had to invade them. The whole country of Iraq can't afford to buy one sub, okay? But we got 100 rich folks in America that are going in subs. By the way, you know what's? I'll make the prediction right now. They're going to die in those subs. You think they know how to operate a frickin' sub? Okay? And they're going to hire some old drunk sailor to run the sub, and they're going to go under one day and not come back. Not all of them, but some of them. You know, because how rich folks usually die is in small plane crashes. As they're going from their cabin in Colorado or Aspen to their, you know, whatever the frick in California, they die in a small plane crash, right? Now they're going to die in small sub crashes. By the way, get a load of this fact. I'm obsessed with this. I'm obsessed because it's amazing. If you took the amount of money that millionaires in America have, you know, starting at $1 million and above, and you combine it, it is higher, it's $30 trillion. It's higher than the combined GDP of the entire European Union, plus Japan, plus Russia, plus Brazil, plus China, plus India. America is so rich. It's insane. And That's why the whole world economy revolves around us. I mean, we sneeze, and everybody's like, the Nikkei index goes down 7 points. Now, those are the millionaires, right? And those are the guys that live in Richardson. How did it affect us? The trickle-down work. Well, let me give you an example. In 2005, the top 1% of earners in the U.S. gained 14% in income in real terms. So, in counting for inflation, their income in 2005 went up 14%, the top 1% of earners. Okay? They went up 14%. What happened to the rest of us? The rest of the country, the other 99% of the country, gained less than 1% in income. We're at less than 1% rise, the 99% of us. The top 1% rose 14%. So the country's getting richer, but it's that top 1% that's getting richer. The rest of us are staying exactly where we are.